In the darkest corners of the anime multiverse lie worlds where the very fabric of reality is woven from despair, cruelty, and unrelenting chaos. These are not the realms of colorful adventures or heartwarming friendships. Instead, they are dystopian landscapes where survival is a daily struggle, and hope is but a distant memory. Imagine a world where grotesque titans roam freely, devouring humans without mercy. This is the reality of the anime Attack on Titan, where humanity resides within colossal walls, in constant fear of the impending doom that lurks just beyond the barricades. The relentless struggle for survival and the constant threat of extinction create an atmosphere of palpable despair. Alternatively, step into the post-apocalyptic wasteland of Neon Genesis Evangelion. In this anime, Earth is ravaged by mysterious beings known as angels, and the remnants of humanity are locked in a desperate battle for survival. The landscape is bleak, with decaying cities and the ever-looming specter of annihilation, reflecting the psychological toll of living in a world on the brink of collapse. In Psychopass, a dystopian future is governed by the Sybil system, which monitors citizens' mental states to prevent crime. However, the cost of this seemingly utopian society is the loss of individual freedom and the crushing weight of a surveillance state. The perpetual fear of being judged by an all-knowing system paints a grim picture of a world where personal autonomy is sacrificed for the illusion of security. In the visually stunning but nightmarish world of Made in Abyss, a massive chasm called the Abyss harbors unspeakable horrors. As adventurers delve deeper, they face increasingly grotesque creatures and the psychological toll of the abyss's effects on the human mind. The juxtaposition of breathtaking scenery and harrowing challenges paints a vivid picture of a world that is both beautiful and terrifying. In the dimly lit corridors of anime's most desolate realms, one can't help but shudder at the thought of living in worlds where the very air is thick with malevolence. One such world is the cruel domain of Berserk, where monstrous entities known as apostles roam freely, feasting on the despair of humanity. The protagonist, Guts, battles not only these grotesque creatures, but also the pervasive darkness that clings to every corner of the land. It's a world where even the bravest souls struggle to maintain their humanity amid relentless brutality. In Serial Experiments Lane, the virtual and real worlds merge into an unsettling amalgamation. The protagonist, Lane, navigates a digital landscape where the boundaries between consciousness and the wired realm blur. The sense of isolation and the existential questioning of identity create a disorienting experience, leaving inhabitants trapped in a world where the familiar has become alien. Venturing into the realm of Tokyo Ghoul reveals a city where ghouls, cannibalistic creatures, coexist with humans, albeit in a fragile balance. This precarious coexistence leads to a constant struggle for survival, as ghouls hide in plain sight, and humans grapple with the fear of becoming prey. It's a world where the line between predator and prey is blurred, and trust is a rare commodity. The hauntingly beautiful yet nightmarish world of Perfect Blue thrusts its protagonist into a psychological labyrinth. As a former pop idol tries to transition into acting, the boundaries between reality and delusion begin to erode. The oppressive weight of societal expectations, coupled with the blurred lines of identity, creates a suffocating atmosphere that turns the pursuit of dreams into a descent into madness. Re-Zero, starting life in another world, transports its protagonist, Subaru, into a fantastical realm where death is not the end, but a reset to a previous point in time. This unique twist, however, only intensifies the suffering. As Subaru witnesses the consequences of his actions and experiences the trauma of loss repeatedly. The cycle of despair and the emotional toll of an unending struggle against fate form the crux of this anime's gripping narrative. To live in such anime worlds is to endure a relentless assault on the senses and the soul. Every day is a battle for survival, and the concept of normalcy is a distant fantasy. These are the realms where nightmares are born, and the idea of a hero rising to save the day becomes a bitter mockery. If you find yourself trapped in the clutches of these worst anime worlds, pray for escape. For in these desolate landscapes, Even the strongest can be broken, and the bravest can be reduced to whispers in the wind.